Oh, hello there. Hey, it's Tracy Silverman here with a video Scuttlebutt update. Kind of a slow news week here in between Christmas and New Year's. And mostly what I'm doing is practicing because I have a gig next week with the Baltimore Symphony playing the Dharma at Big Sur. Once again, I find myself dwarfed by the sheer majesty of this piece. And I'm doing what I often do, always do, which is practice it with the practice tape that John sent me many years ago when he first wrote this. This premiered in 2003 with the LA Phil. And he sent me this tape, which is the orchestra part on his computer with a click so that I can play to it and practice to it. And I use this all the time and I love it. And what I actually often do is jam with it and just improvise stuff, right? And I just kind of get creative and keeps it fresh. And what I started doing was doing this sort of strum-bowing separate bow thing. I was like, gee, I wonder if that was what John had in mind when he originally wrote it. And maybe I added the slurs. So I went back to the archives because I have in a box here, I'll show you, all of this cool stuff that John sent me shortly before the premiere. Now, there was not the copyist hadn't even had a chance to get it yet because John was writing it kind of at the last minute, and sent me photocopies of handwritten music. That's the second movement there. Here's parts of the first movement. And this might be interesting for historians one day. Here's a passage that John took out of the first movement and rewrote also here, and sent me the new version via fax because this was pre-internet. And this fax is dated, you probably can't see it, but it's dated October 3rd, 3 weeks before the premiere. And he says, Tracy, here's the revision for 96 through 100. Those are the bars. Please live with it for a while before making any comments. I like it because 1, more in the style of the rest of the piece. 2, features the lowest string. 3, blah, blah, blah. All good and well. The last 4 minutes of the piece, by the way, John was just going to let me improvise because it was getting kind of close to the premiere. He had the orchestra part written and it was going to be very loud. He said, you know what? I'm just going to let you blow over the end of it. It's going to be great. And then I get a fax. This is dated October 4th, 2003. I get about 8 pages of this with all of this hard stuff. Very fast, very high, very repetitive. And in terms of no way to memorize that 3 weeks before the premiere. And that's how we did it. So that was the premiere. Gratefully, I've had a lot of time since then to learn it. Played it 30 or 40 times. And I have to say, every time I am just astonished by this piece and enormously grateful. So thank you, John, for writing it. Happy holidays, everybody. Baltimore, I'll see you soon. And Scuttlebutters, I'll see you all next week.